up, fam? So I'm going to show you how to make multi-keys on the Force or the MPC. A lot of what you can do to add a lot of sonic texture and uniqueness to your tracks can be done with just simple one-shots. So today I'm just going to take 4 basic one-shots and we're going to turn those into a cool sounding multi-key. So that's actually kind of what's behind this track. I'm just going to play that multi-key and solo it for you so you can hear it. So that's really kind of like the backbone of the uniqueness of this track and kind of the texture in this track. Let's play it without it. And it's just really a simple basic chord progression. So you can see how much that multi-key is actually carrying the track, right? So I'm just going to come over here to just a brand new track, and I'm just going to load up a simple key group. Sorry, I can't really zoom in right now. I got some issues with my camera, but just follow along, right? So just open up a key group, and basically you're just going to load up 4 samples. So I really like kits that are made by Coop the Truth, and AJ was here, so I'm gonna just load up some stuff from Ascencion, one of his old kits. You can probably find it online. So all right, we'll just load that to the pools for 6, and then let's actually go to Coop's kit, and then we'll figure this out. And so I try to find stuff that's really in the same key and that's easy to use. So that's 2. And kind of that will go together, but that has some unique texture. All right, cool. All right, so we got our 4 samples, right? So now I'm just going to go inside of the key group and I'm going to load those up to individual layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I might have to do a little bit of searching here because I got a lot of samples in this project. But luckily, I'm pretty smart. All right, so once we get all those loaded up, then you don't really want to play it as is because that's going to, I don't know which one I picked. I don't know. Maybe it was that one. Hey, we'll figure it out. All right, cool. So should we have our 4 samples up? So you don't want to just play them because it will play those all at once, and that doesn't necessarily sound good. So what we're going to do is cycle through those. So essentially, every time you play a note, it's going to cycle through and play one of those different samples. So this is really good when you've got chords and stuff, because then you can play this in a really funky way. Let's turn that down a little bit. It's really loud. All right, cool. So that's really the basic way of doing this, right? So the next way, sorry, I'm too loud. But the next way to do this is you want to add some effects, right? So I want to make sure each one of these is just going to hit as a one shot, and then let's just adjust the amp. I'm going to work in legacy mode just to prove that you can do this on the old version of MPC. You don't have to, you don't have to upgrade for this. So we adjusted that to something fair. So let's add some effects. So with your key groups, one thing about this is that you can add effects on the individual key group, and that's going to save some effects on your main channel fader, right? So essentially you get 4 effects. I mean, you get 8 effects per multi-keys, which is very powerful. So one of the best effects for multi-keys, in my opinion, is just the low pass delay. right? It sounds super good, super clean. And then that plus, let's say, like a reverb, adds a lot of depth. So, all right, so one of the issues I'm having, right, is you can hear one of those notes sounds a little crazy. So that first note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it. So I'm going to drop that down, right? So essentially, and then just I can adjust the level of that. So super simple way of creating your own samples, making a super deep, powerful textured instrument, just using one shots, barely even using any CPU, and using just simple instruments. And then of course, the last little gem here is if you have air ether, then that's just going to take so much of your sound to a whole new level. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right? Super, super simple, super powerful, man. Man. Yeah, so stop complaining about Force or MPC 3.5. Get out there, do something amazing with it, all right? Because this is an incredibly powerful system. Sorry I couldn't show you the screen up front, but it's super simple. Just layer your one shots across the different layers of your key groups and cycle through, right? And then add some effects to it. Low pass delay is a great one with some reverb. Air, ether is just amazing. And again, you can do anything with MPC 3.5.